since nobody said anything, we're going.
Just like
All
my
right.
teachers.
Well, I started. Nobody said anything.
Sorry, I'm eating something.
I can tell.
We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna delete the walls over here. Gonna draw a neat little building around Cap.
Boy.
You don't get representation of the shopkeep. Sorry.
Alright. Is that mysterious?
Yes, he's a mysterious man. Mysterious origins. Kinda. All right, Tony. Or should I say Delver? Fudgeson. It's just you and Terry now.
There it is. Alright, well, is Terry on my back?
Yep.
Alright.
That's what he does.
Alright.
Yeah, he just climbed right up there by himself, like without you
Boy, that's
prompting it.
impressive. He's learning.
Yeah, he's used to Crumbrance though. He's used to having like a nice backpack to sit on. You don't have that, so he's like sitting on your shoulders.
Crumbum, where are you?
Well, let me know if you see him.
It is not canon that Terry calls Crumbrance Crumbum. That does not happen.
It is. It is.
What does he call him?
It is absolutely not.
Mr. Crumb.
Calls him
Mr. Crumb.
Braylance.
No, that's what Crumbrance calls Terry.
Alright. Tony, where are you
Alright.
going?
I'm making my way to my childhood home.
Making your way downtown? You have to
And I
actually sing
miss
it.
you.
Wayne Manor is not downtown. It's out in the burbs.
It's in the upper class district.
Well, the real Wayne Manor. There was a thing in the 90s where he moved into a penthouse on the top of the Wayne building in downtown Gotham, but that's a whole different story. That has Wayne Manor is canonically way out in the sticks.
I walk away for 12 seconds.
Surprisingly,
That's a
this
good
is
one.
a relevant discussion.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about?
Where I'm going.
Okay.
Yeah, where he's going.
Anyway, I
So-
make my way wherever Dial determines it is.
Okay. Yeah, so you remember from your
My nat
Childhood.
20 on history of this town.
yeah, I mean, you haven't been gone that long, we said, right? Like maybe a year.
Not even.
Yeah. So it's not like you would have forgotten up to this point. You remember that his abode, his manor, is up towards the upper class section of town. He is one of the nobles, has pretty high political standing. So he lives like a king with his own valet
I was gonna ask if
named Crumbum, or he could be named Cumbum.
Alfred.
Oh.
I don't like that one either.
All
So
right.
do we establish the Lord's name?
Tony hasn't said it out loud yet, I don't think.
Oh,
Right.
it's a good one. We'll see when he introduces himself.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get ahead. I'm just trying to catch up.
No, I just. We were
Is he
just
gonna
talking-
introduce himself? He knows you.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess he knows me. Well, he doesn't know Terry. We'll see.
All right. So you walk up.
Oh, is this it? This tiny little square is the
Yeah,
giant
I'm
mansion.
tired of drawing a whole bunch of shit. I don't care. Not care at all.
You could at least
But at least what?
give it a little.
What are you trying to say?
Oh fuck! I fucked it up. Like so, if you just give it like one of.
Go ahead.
wrecking it.
You draw it how you want to see it.
This is just going into the back. I wrecked it though. It's just so it's like. It's just a tiny
layers
little
to
house
it.
here. It's a little strange, Dial. fine.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Add to it.
Nah. Here we go. Oh, it's purple in the back. Perfect. Bam. See, this is just the walkway, and there's the front of the house. It's fine.
that-
You did good
That
enough.
long purple.
Bam, purple.
There it is.
Why does it keep defaulting back to purple?
Mine defaults to green. It defaults to your color. Your
Oh, I see.
whatever color it
Purple
assigns you.
today.
Yeah, I'm green, so
Right. No. So I'm knocking at the door or Yeah, I'm knocking.
as you walk up, you can link the photo to them if you want, so they can see it.
Oh, you can just throw it on there.
No, I'm not throwing it on there.
Just throw it on there.
I'm not throwing it on there. I don't think I can put it on here, can I?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Go to handouts.
Make it pop up on our screen. See, this is the lazy man's thing.
Oh,
and
I'd have to
Niall's too lazy
download it
for
though. No,
It's
I'm
a-
too
It's a
lazy to do that.
JPEG. It's
Yeah,
it's
I'm not
whatever.
downloading it.
Right, it's fine. It's just an old looking man.
Yeah, it's an old looking manor. It's fairly nice. 2 maybe 3 stories in some places. It's pretty sprawling. Rather large for what you might expect. And for somebody of noble descent, this benefactor of Tony's clearly has a lot of money.
Delvers.
Sugar daddy.
Yeah, Delver's sugar daddy is doing well for himself. And as you walk up, Tony, you're remembering a lot of your childhood here, a lot of the things you learned while you were here, a lot of the disappointments that you came to realize, prompting you to leave.
Is,
And all the while, Terry is pretty fascinated, as this is by far the nicest looking anything he's ever seen.
is it
and
still
he's-
light
he's-
out, by the way?
No, it's, I guess we're back to like what, 5, right? 5:30, something like that.
But as I
uh,
walk here.
It's like dusk,
All right.
like sunset time. So there would be lamps, I guess, out in the streets.
Okay.
Things of that sort.
Any lights on here?
Yeah, you can see candlelights through some of the windows.
Right. Oh, I want to knock on this door. Da 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 da.
And as you as you knock on the door, Terry asks, "Where are we?"
Where
Maybe
are
your
we,
new home,
sir?
buddy.
Where's Crimbum?
Our mom and dad here.
Is
Nope.
Halle Berry here? Or Hallelujah?
Nobody's parents are here.
Take your
Are
poison.
you saying that to the kid?
Yeah, I'm saying that to him. I'm saying it right to him. Nobody's parents are here.
Terry looks sad, as he was hoping to see his mother and father. But you're spoiling yet another adventure for him, Tony. And as you come and knock on my door,
I wanna set him down next to me, and so he's not
Okay.
on my back when
Yeah.
if the door
Uh.
gets answered.
yeah,
Why would you not want him on your back?
Makes him look weak.
Do you have to roll to see if Terry's legs have atrophied from being on people's backs for so long?
I'll tell you what, I'll roll, and maybe if I roll really bad, his legs will have atrophied. I didn't roll really bad. His legs have not atrophied. Terry is
Oh,
okay. He's doing good. He's getting a little hungry though.
He's always hungry.
Yeah, this little
He's
shit.
a little boy.
He's allergic to good berries. I don't
My
know
dude's-
what he wants.
Ripped 24/7 and never exercised.
Drunk?
You were eating a ration right in front of him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he could have
didn't
had
give
some of the
any drink?
drippings.
You didn't even
Crumbs.
offer it?
What, you want some crumbs, Terror Bear?
Crumbrints?
Crumb Bum would have given him all of his food.
Yeah.
Is anybody answering this door knock? Because it feels like we've been standing here a while.
Yeah, as you're waiting, telling Terry that his parents are dead, effectively.
All he knows
The
is they're
door
not here.
starts to open, and a familiar face opens the door. It is a older man, dressed in decent-looking clothes, but nothing too spectacular. Tony, you recognize this as Manfred.
Manfred Man.
Yeah,
Alright. Oh, I forgot to
Manfred
put
Man.
notes.
The well-established and long-time valet of the Brewster family.
Yeah.
He opens the door and has sort of a dull expression on his face before he recognizes Bar, and
Yeah.
he does. He looks up and says, "Delver,
Hey,
that
Manfred.
you?"
And it's me, and I want to give him a hug, show the embrace that we go way back.
Okay. So you hug him, and you feel something while you're hugging him.
Thought I aged out of that.
Oh God.
There's no aging out of that. All right, so you're hugging him.
Like, all right, it's been too long, old friend.
The hug was too long.
Yes, but that's a different issue altogether. As you can see here, I have a traveling companion, and I hit over to hold
You're
my
a
arm out.
father.
No, but he was there when I was growing up. Helped raise me.
What?
I said that to Terry.
No. Oh my
Oh, he's
God.
talking to somebody else.
No, he's asking if you're a dad.
He's asking you if you're a dad.
Oh, if
Manfred
he's-
is asking you if you're a father.
Oh, if he's my, I thought that was Terry.
No.
It's been
Okay.
gone like a year. This
Yeah,
kid's
it's
like,
like
11.
this kid's 10. I say that he's 10, Manfred. I've been
Where
gone
you've
for like
been
half a
gone
year.
for at least 12 years.
No, not even 12 months. But yeah, anyway, I found him on a farm and been torn up by a battle. You guys know about the Duragar attacks that have been happening south of here.
Oh, I've heard plenty about that, yes. Come in,
Alright.
come in. Brings you inside the disappointingly small home for you, apparently. Not as
It
big
is.
as you remember it, huh?
Yeah.
Disney's not as fun when you're...
Yes,
how old
it
is your
is.
character? 22?
Yeah, or something like that. 20, 21, 22. I don't remember how old I made him.
Check your sheet.
Pretty sure you made him 22.
Sure. It's 22 sounds right.
He's legally allowed to leave.
Yes. And I ask, I'm asking Mammoth, alright, is he in?
I believe he is. I shall go check for you. Young sir, can I get you anything? Looks down to Terry.
I say, no, oh, him.
Berries.
No berries. No berries.
Terry looks up at him and says, "Do you know where my mom and dad are?"
I,
And Manfred immediately
I
looks
give him
up
a
at
look
you.
and do a little
concerned.
finger across the throat.
Manfred, very confused with the situation, says, "I'm sorry, but I don't. Can I get you something?" Sorry, did I cut out there?
Something.
Could I get you something to eat? And Terry nods in excitement.
No berries.
Manfred looks back at you with nods in acceptance and brings Terry off to where you remember the kitchen area being. And
Which
as
quadrant of this box is it?
he's what
Which quadrant of the box is the kitchen?
off that way.
Uh,
They're over there somewhere, whatever. And as he's walking away, Manfred says, "I shall send for Master Brewster soon."
Am I am I just standing here in the hall?
Yeah, you're just standing here by yourself at this point, and you can see all around you. Nothing really has changed. The walls are the same, decorations are the same.
Do I see
you-
any, I don't know, anything I would remember, any like paintings or anything significant?
Yeah,
about the room?
you recognize a few family paintings that are up that you do remember. There is still a painting of you on one of the walls you
Oh.
find.
Is it nude?
Yes,
I would
nude,
assume
and he's in a bathtub
not. And not
with a rubber
looking.
duck.
Has the
Yeah.
painting aged?
When was this painted? Hopefully within the last 4 years.
I'm trying.
Anyway, yeah.
I'm
So
looking,
there
I'm
is
eyeing up all the
a
paintings. I'm walking up
painting.
looking, just
There is a
looking around.
painting of you, and you're looking much better in the painting than you look in real life. They did a good job, especially with your chin. You have a nice defined chin. It's
Oh
Looks good.
wow.
Looks nice.
Like he doesn't.
Yeah.
nice
It's even more
broad
defined.
shoulders.
Yeah.
Surprisingly red tunic. A little green on it, maybe some
Yeah.
yellow.
Do I have
Not
pants
not
on?
the black and blue one that he's currently wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So as you're killing time waiting, did you want to like do anything while you were there?
I'm just.
I want to make sure
eyeing
you're
up.
not gonna try to like steal something
No,
or
but I'm kind of making myself at home, walking around, looking at everything, touching stuff, like, it's like I haven't been
okay.
gone.
Go ahead and roll sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Okay.
See if you accidentally knock stuff over. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, you knock over a pretty nice looking vase that you don't remember being there before.
Roll-
You knock
wait,
it over and you've
saving
cracked
throw.
it.
Can I
throw.
saving throw this?
Sure. Yeah, I'll let you try to make a saving throw on it.
Nope.
Okay, yeah, you did not catch it. You tried to catch it,
more rolls
and
and I'll
in
catch
doing
it.
so, you sort of like hit it, like with your hands and kind of
Yeah.
fumbled it, and it just falls on the ground. And it doesn't completely shatter, but a big chunk of it has cracked off at this point.
I'm just looking down at it.
And
Yeah.
it was pretty loud too.
Yeah.
You're not gonna do anything with it. You're just gonna look at it.
Based on the last few rolls, I think it might be all right. I pick it back up and set it there, and I set the broken piece back on it. Like I don't put it back together, but I put it there. You know, like it's clearly broken, but I'm trying to set
Okay,
them
so
back.
you're
down.
not like disguising it or anything.
No, I'm putting them back up just really poorly.
Okay. So you do that. Are you gonna just stand near it, or you gonna walk away from it?
I'm gonna walk away from. I'm gonna take a few steps
Plan
back
on
from
carrying.
anything valuable and stand kind of in an empty spot.
All right, sounds good. As you do that, you start to hear footsteps from up the stairs, up the large middle staircase, per usual in a nice house like this. And you sort of brace yourself for what's about to come.
and it cuts to.
And it cuts to Hatrick.
I'm just whispering that to myself.
Last we left you, Hatrick, you were
Getting a tattoo?
you were threatening to give someone a tattoo.
No, I was telling him I was gonna tattoo myself and he needed to get an alcohol swab to clean off the injury. I don't know how tattoos work.
Especially
I'm-
prison ones.
I'm
from-
going to a Jewish cemetery, so I'm not gonna get a tattoo actually. So
Maybe the dwarf can explain it to you.
it's actually Gerald.
So, what was it that you said to him? Do you want to repeat yourself so we can?
Okay,
Get
what I
back to-
said was, get an alcohol swab. I need to tattoo "Life is Pain" on my arm.
And oh god, I gotta get myself ready for this one. As
Gerald,
the
gotta be Gerald, please.
as the blanket unfurls top of this being, you see underneath a fairly small creature. This shorter than any of the dwarves you've seen as well. Go ahead and roll a investigation check for me
Yeah.
while he's uncovering himself. Okay, you recognize this as a gnome.
Toshiro!
And as you can see now, this gnome is a male gnome who has pretty long, feminine-looking hair, no facial hair at all to speak of, and he's dressed in really not very great-looking tunic, and it has a big V cut in it down his entire chest.
I immediately say in Gnomish, "Are you okay?"
He rolls his head over to look at you, and as soon as he sees you, you can see his eyes sort of go wide as he's waking up. And he says, "I'm okay now that you're here."
Oh
Your
god.
name, Mr. Victory.
What? I'm sorry, what was that?
Mr. Victory is your name, I presume, from the
My
large
name
V.
is Mr. Coilspark. What can I do for you, little
Oh
boy?
no. Oh no.
Well, as I said earlier, I was looking to tattoo life is pain upon mine own body.
I love tattoos.
Well, might I convince you to do it for me instead?
You can convince me to do anything.
Oh, god.
Okay, so I'd like it to be in Jokerman font.
I'm not sure I know what that is. Would you mind showing me?
Well, here is exactly what Jokerman font looks like. Oh, that didn't work. That didn't work.
Oh my
That
god.
didn't work.
Patrick.
Oh my god, is that a
I'll
Google
tattoo
link?
that on you right
that
now.
didn't work. That didn't work.
Dear
Okay,
god, that's a long link.
that second one. I accidentally hit copy image instead of copy image address.
Oh lord.
How do I delete that?
Look at that.
That's all I have to
font, though.
say.
So as you
It doesn't work, by the way.
as you explain what it is, he looks back up at you and says, "I understand what you want. Well, now where do you want it?"
Oh god, I'm
Upon
getting the
mine-
heebie-jeebies.
Mine wonderful bicep.
I keep having to mute myself. I'm laughing at myself too much.
Why have you created this interaction?
Because I knew it was going to be a lot of fun, and I was right. I'm having a lot of fun with it. You have such lovely biceps.
I
And
wanted to
he's saying
say-
that as he's reaching up, and he can barely reach up to your bicep. You can feel this tiny hand stroking you as you're kind of flexing a bit.
Do you have an improvised tattooing apparatus? Because I have a dart in my bag. They didn't take that from me for some reason, so I still have my longbow and my dart. So, but I'm not going to try to escape, but it was very nice. They know I won't try to escape.
However you want me to tattoo you is fine with me.
But what kind of ink do you intend on using?
Whatever kind you're willing to provide.
Oh, I have an idea for the ink. It's gonna be good berry juice. Can that work?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Will it be a temporary tattoo? then?
I'm gonna go ahead and roll a performance check, and we will see, depending on that, how long it lasts. Okay. So he's He's gonna start tattooing you, and as he's doing that, he makes some small conversation with you. My name is Fanlin. What's yours?
Well, I'm Mr. Crime.
Mr. What?
Crime.
Mr.
The
Crime.
crime.
My name is Mr. Crime Man. Crime Chabald. Crime.
Wow.
Fascinating. Well, you can call me Twinkie.
Oh no.
He shall.
Do I have to roll a deception check for that, or does he just believe that my name
no,
is
he-
Mr.
I think he knows
believes you.
He thinks it's a game.
You look like a man of culture.
You can call me Mr. Crime.
Mr.
Yes,
Crime,
that's
the
my-
man of culture.
that is my name. I promise you that this is the case. He's totally buying it.
No
Who
one's
are you
around.
whispering that to?
Yeah.
I'm just like saying that to myself.
The
I'm so
gnome
cool.
hears you, but doesn't skip a beat as he's continuing to tattoo you. You're sitting down at this point on like your bed, and he's standing up on it to be able to reach high enough to get
Do I
your
see
arm.
any of the guards or the?
There's one guard standing outside the cell who
Hello,
has
Sir
been
God.
trying really hard not to react to any of this.
Sir God, this homosexual gentleman's tattooing me.
He does not turn to look at you. So what are you in here for?
Well, I
His sake.
was doing a bit of the old crime, you see.
And what might that be?
Well, I saved a kitten from a fire at the top of a tree, and they said you were too cool while you were doing that, so you need to go to prison now.
I do love a big, strong man.
Oh, please stop.
Well,
I know I can.
Can we switch to Cap?
well, I can do a backflip.
You're in the middle of getting tattooed.
Not right now, but I can anytime I want.
Just what?
Would you like to know what I'm in here for?
No, not really. I've heard that you're not supposed to ask that.
Don't ask, don't tell.
It's prostitution.
Oh,
Is that illegal?
Oh yes, very.
My father solicited prostitutes of many kind during my childhood.
Most female prostitutes aren't usually indicted, but us gay prostitutes tend to be.
Homosexual.
I never said what kind my father enjoyed.
Perhaps I enjoyed his company once or twice.
oh God.
Well,
I've been around.
his name is Dr. Crime.
Dr.
Ooh,
Crab.
A doctor?
His doctorate is in criminology, yes.
Oh my God.
You consider yourself to be a doctor?
No, I'm not a doctor, not of medicine or of any other field.
Why'd you specify I'm not a doctor of medicine?
Well, that's the most common doctor that people interact with on a daily basis.
As you're talking, you can feel his right hand is tattooing you. His left hand is now placed firmly on your thigh.
Well, Sir,
Please
how's the
call
tattoo?
me Twinkie.
How's the tattoo going?
My darling, you look wonderful.
My guy is totally oblivious to any like attempt at hitting on him that is happening.
I was expecting that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's wonderful that the tattoo is going well, isn't it? Did you know I could do 8,000 push-ups?
Oh, I'd love to see that.
Why is this one still going?
Yeah, why is this happening?
Are you gonna start doing push-ups for him,
No.
or
No.
no? Okay, you're just gonna tell him you can do them, and you're not gonna do them.
He gets a tattoo.
Yeah. Is the tattoo done?
The tattoo is complete at this point.
Does it say? Does it actually say "Life is pain" in the Joker Man font?
No, it does not. In fact, it's already kind of runny and starting to like just drip away.
It doesn't.
Well, you've done a horrible job, but I congratulate you for trying.
I must admit, I was a bit distracted.
Oh no.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be.
Well, I don't feel comfortable sleeping around you, so why don't you go to sleep?
There's no sense in sleeping around me. We can always share.
Well,
I'm
that's a ve-
quite small, you know.
That's a very nice thing to say. But,
What is it about a butt, you said?
well, I can do a backflip. And then I just immediately, just do a backflip.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh my god!
Stop.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Deception.
Perception.
Perception.
Right.
There's a distinct bulge in this gnome's pants right now.
Well, Sir God,
The guard does not respond.
God, may this small gentleman appears to want to bugger mine own anus, and I'm not very comfortable with this situation.
Oh, believe me, darling. I'm never the giver.
Oh no.
Well, the Lord taketh, the Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. I understand. That's
You can be my lord any day.
well, I am actually a lord of Crime Manor. Now that you mention it.
A lord, you say?
A criminal lord. I'm not actually a nobleman, but
A lord is still a lord to me.
my name is Mr. Lord Sir Crime. Criminal, element, bad man.
Alright, we're gonna end this here.
Thank
Go
you.
on to the next person. I had a lot of fun with that, Hadrick.
Christ.
I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. That was
Yeah.
I
fun.
didn't enjoy it.
I don't know what I liked.
I did
about
do a
that,
backflip.
but I didn't like a lot of it.
Twinkie's not going anywhere, so get used to him.
Please kill Twinkie.
Well, if we dump off Terry, we're gonna need a replacement.
Oh,
someone
God.
to ride on
No, I'd much
Crumbrance's
rather
back.
keep the kid.
We're gonna need someone to ride on Crumbrance's back.
Please no.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Holy
we're gonna
fuck.
replace the kid with a sexually aggressive gnome named Twinkie. That's what we're gonna do, huh?
Twinkie
Beats
just
the
likes to get
sexually
it.
aggressive orc named Twonky.
Man. Oh, you'll meet him later.
Please no.
All right. We'll go back to Neris then. All right. So you had just been led out back by this shopkeep, right?
Yeah, probably gonna die real quick.
So the room you're being led to is quite dark. You really can't see much in there. But he leads you straight through and out the back door into a pretty small side alleyway between the buildings here that doesn't appear accessible from the main road anywhere around you.
Alright, hold on. Fucking BG asking me why you want him traded.
I don't actually
I know,
want
I
BG
don't.
traded.
And then he was like, Ghost is making me nervous. He had a really good game, a little too good. It would be a shame if someone broke his kneecaps.
Twinkie is based off of BG.
He
Aw.
wasn't whiny enough.
Oh, give it time.
Okay. So you let me out into this creepy little alleyway? Or,
Yeah,
like, back area?
and then he almost leads you outside, like kind of, steps to the side of the doorway and allows you to pass, sort of waving you on. And as you walk outside, he shuts the door behind you and then
Oh,
turns
no.
around. So you are now in the alleyway by yourself.
Are the people that I'm looking for back here?
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay. I have the most average roll.
As you're, yeah, no, right? As you're looking around to your left and right, you don't see anything but the darkness, really, and some shadows. There's really not much in the way of light back here, so it's pretty difficult to tell what's going on. And as you do that, as you're looking to your right, you feel a presence behind you to your left.
Guess I'll turn around and see what it is.
As you turn
Mhm.
around, there's a hooded figure, taller than you, the size of a standard, human or elf. I don't know if elves are technically like taller than humans normally, but we're gonna say
Depends on the type of elf.
we're gonna say they're roughly the same size,
That's true.
or at
Some
least
elves
close
are.
enough.
Yeah, that's fair. Like roughly the same.
Yeah, so it's not something you'd be able to tell right now in this level of light, but the figure just stands there looking at you as you're turning around.
Are you who I need to talk to?
I can't do a woman's voice very well, but
Just do
this
the
is
Monty Python.
this is a woman.
Do the Monty Python. Just say, well, hello.
Well, hello there. No,
Kip is
I'm
for
not gonna,
breakfast, Mum.
I'm not gonna do that. So she responds and says back, "That depends who you're looking for."
I'm looking for someone who could help me get a friend out of the prison.
Prison break in this city?
Yes.
Interesting. And she brings her hand up to her face to sort of, stroke an imaginary beard, so to speak. Anyone know what the score of the Lightning game is, by the way? while I'm
Well,
thinking
Caps
about
just
that?
scored 1-0.
Hey.
Oh, dude, that sucks. That really sucks. I hate the Caps so much.
Shots are 23-13.
Lightning or Caps?
Caps.
Well, that's how the entire series has gone.
Yeah.
So surprising. After a moment of thinking, she looks back at you and looks you up and down and says, "You seem to be a man of the shadows yourself."
Yeah, he sure seems like it.
You could say so.
Though you're not as perceptive as I might expect you to be.
I'm
Also,
sorry.
a bit of a fool to come looking for us.
Uh-oh.
With that said, who is it you're trying to get out of prison?
This really annoying half elf goes by the name of
Mr. Crime.
Dundon Archibald.
Mr. Crime.
Mr. Who?
Mr. Crime. He has no idea. He has no
He doesn't
idea.
know that.
Never heard
Yeah, I
that.
don't know
been-
about
No
that.
aliases.
No, but he's been whispering it in our ears while we sleep.
I'm Mr. Crime.
He goes by the name of Dundon Archibald Cremus.
Are you joking with me?
Sadly, I'm not.
Roll a
Would she
persuasion
know-
check.
Would she know the Cremus family?
The Cremus family is not as well
Finally.
known as you think it is, Patrick. Not in this part of the world. Seem
I rolled
trustworthy enough, but any shred of evidence that you're lying to me, I will cut your head where you stand.
Fair,
If he's
fair
okay.
enough.
All right. Silence.
I'm looking at something real quick. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for something. Okay. I can do what it is you seek. Though it will cost you 30 gold.
Is
And you
there-
also owe us a favor.
What would that favor be?
She hands you a slip of paper and says, "You are to fulfill this and meet back here when you are done." I will message you what it says.
Okay.
How's everyone doing while I'm typing this?
Pretty good.
Sorry, I'm
I'm
reading
gonna
a
like word this
Snapchat.
appropriately for you.
Yeah. This is the
Uh,
problem with splitting us up into sections is that
I
the
know.
other- the other people are just kind of just zoned out.
Big gulps, huh?
Don't worry,
Alright, see you
guys.
later.
I'll send each of you a bottle of my hot sauce. when
Nope.
it's done.
Oh wait,
don't-
No.
you know, I didn't trust it from the start. Is it a fermented thing? Like,
Yep.
Oh, awesome. Everybody at work that does that.
Wow.
Thanks, man.
That's me actually.
It's just actually Hattrick in disguise.
Good
That'd be
lord.
the funniest.
You need to use more voices at work then. Paul. You asshole.
It's me, Paul.
Oh,
Oh,
I
it's
should have
him.
known. Yeah, I give Paul beer for hot sauce, so
Beer for hot sauce. What a treat.
homebrew beer.
Beer for hot sauce.
I don't know where
is the
that
name-
extra enter came from, Cap.
Beer for hot sauce is the name
Oh,
of the
okay.
new Blink 182
That's-
album.
All right, so on that, we're gonna move away from Neris. Unless are you gonna start walking
I
somewhere in
wanted to try to
particular?
bargain the price because my guy's cheap as fuck, but
Okay, so well, as you're reading that, you look back up and she's gone.
fuck. Alright.
But yeah, who's gonna take the money yet?
Well, I gotta fucking do the favor before I even get a chance to break Hattrick out.
Oh
Maybe we'll
god.
get him out some other way before you have to do the favor. Or they'll owe you one.
I don't think that's how it works.
Alright, moving on
There.
to
All right,
K-pop.
so are you
yeah.
good, Cap?
Yeah.
If you have
yeah.
any questions, let me know. I'll try to answer them as best I can there.
You know, he's just.
But it's meant
message
to
him.
be like more open-ended like that.
Yeah.
All right, so we're in front of the guard captain. That's where we
Yeah,
were.
so we're getting back to Kaibom and
The K-bomb and
Donovan.
friend.
Wow.
Jesus, you know, all he's
Enter
been
my
doing is
sidekick.
flashing lights, man. I actually healed a kid.
Kaibom and
No, the
Eric
god.
VM. Kaibom and the warrior Eric VM.
See, I made it easy for people to remember my guy's name. You're welcome. Cool. So I think we should talk to the guy who looks slightly larger.
Yeah, if I
Quite
remember correctly, you guys had
vascular.
walked in and you saw them talking, but I don't think you've engaged in
No.
any conversation
No,
with anyone up
we-
to this
they
point.
didn't.
You
So.
cut away from us like the TV style before we could do that.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go back and forth between
I know.
all
I'm
of
just
you.
telling you.
He wants
And
more
I
Twinkie
had
time.
to get Twinkie in there.
I
Oh.
feel like you had some weird priorities there. I feel like Twinkie should have been lower on the list of priorities.
No, Twinkie is a vital character to the story.
Twinkie
He's
is
a
the
vital
chosen
character.
one.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Twinkie is the chosen one.
Twinkie is gonna be the new Terry, so
Oh, can we keep Terry? Can we
Crumb
keep the
Bum and
kid?
Twinkie's adventure.
It's actually Twinkie and Crumbum.
Why does
Uh,
Hatrick get all of the sidekicks?
Well, they're not really his sidekicks. They're more of each other's sidekicks.
Well, it's like every ancillary character just gets
Twinkie's
assigned.
trying to get in that Crumb Bum.
Gotcha. Say no
Well-
more. So,
Yeah. So as you guys enter, both the two guards and the larger man standing there with his lovely handlebar mustache, very Hulk Hogan-esque.
Was blonde?
No, it's brown with streaks of gray in it.
And silken like the hair of a Chinese man.
Maybe.
Okay.
can I roll perception? Do I recognize the guy?
Go ahead and roll. I guess it would be perception. Yeah.
+4 perception. 13.
Yeah. Yes, K-Mom, you recognize this guy.
Gotcha.
Oh.
And as they notice you walk in, they look over. And first they look over and return back to their conversation, and then about a half a second later, Hatrick messages us on DS. About a half a second later,
This
the
is
larger man
what the
looks
song
back
is singing.
again, sort of quizzically, over at the two of you. And he stops what he's saying to the two guards, who are now just sort of watching this unfold.
Could it
And-
be?
He's looking over, looking you up and down.
Oh God, please not more gay stuff. We already got enough.
Please, more gay stuff.
Oh, we already got the Twinkie in there.
Twunky.
By how strong you look today, Kaiba.
But it's you.
You are the strong one.
I commit
He looks
seppuku.
over at you and says, well, I'll be damned. And
so it's,
Kayvon, you
Predator.
recognize this as Bart.
You
Gotcha.
son of a bitch.
You
Finally.
son
You
of a
son of a
bitch.
bitch.
Yeah,
Finally settled down and gotten a real gig. Tischler. That's his last name.
Bart Tischler.
Okay, you didn't tell me that one, so that's good to know. Seem to be doing better for myself than you.
Couple of
And he's looking you
scratches.
up and down. You're kind of dirty from the
I'm a
travel. You're not
deity
you're not
now.
looking great.
I'm this guy's god.
Have I mentioned that I'm a god? No.
Oh, that's good.
Have you considered accepting Kaivam into your life?
May I introduce Donovan Brissinger, paladin of what's the one that's not me?
Taylor?
Palor.
Baylor, yep.
He
Meets-
walks over and he shakes your hand and introduces himself and says, I am Bart. and I don't remember what you said his last name was, so I'm just gonna.
Tisler.
It's just Bart.
Tisla.
That's it.
Tisler.
Bart Tisler.
Bartolf
Okay.
Tisler.
Formerly known as Bart the Brave.
Tisler the ticklish.
And as you say that, you see a smile come across his face, and his pretty hardened exterior is looking rather jovial at the moment. He's obviously very happy to see you, as he's shaking Donovan's hands, and he looks over and back at you, Kaibam, and says, "Is this your replacement for Racken?"
It doesn't heal quite as well, but
It doesn't look like he does anything quite as well.
This guy is an old war buddy, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
So
I look
Rack-
very hurt at what he says. It seemed uncalled for somebody he
It
just
seemed
met.
uncalled for.
He
just
looks
met
over at you after smiling as you're saying this, Eric. He looks over at you, and he's been smiling, and he goes completely straight face.
No, I didn't
and
say
looks at you.
anything. I just kind
It's
of
too late. It's already happened.
No,
He-
but I
you
did-
didn't say anything after he said it. Now he's looking
Yeah.
at you.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
looking straight at you, straight face.
and while he's staring him down, but he knows how to swing a sword. You use sword,
and
right?
then I
he
then I
puts
place
his
a
hand
on
on your
then I-
hand on your shoulder, Donovan, and grabs it and shakes it a little bit. You can feel this guy has a hell of a grip. This
Boy,
dude is a
hey,
strong
boy.
dude, and he shakes it and he goes, "My type of man."
I secretly let go of my sword like Aragorn does in Fellowship of the Ring.
I'm quite good with a bow.
You're letting go of your sword, but Twinkie's grabbing onto his.
Oh god. Fourth wall break.
Twinkie's coming back. I'm telling you.
Which
He's
part
gonna
is
be...
that in Lord of the Rings? But I remember it, but I don't remember
It's
the...
when Boromir
That's
grabs
the-
the ring. and
Yeah,
then-
that's the first one.
yeah, the first one, and then
The
Boromir grabs
best
the
one.
ring, and then when
Yeah.
Aragorn has his hand on the sword, and Boromir gives the ring back to Frodo, but he.
Oh yeah,
And
when
then
they're in the
he
snow.
puts it back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I started to distract. Keep going.
Yeah.
I just forgot
Okay.
when that happened. I could picture it in my head.
You have come at the perfect time. He's looking back at you, Kaibam.
Oh, he's gonna
Why is
try to.
that? Oh shit, I can see it. I know what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have you torture.
You see, my guards brought me this low-life scum today.
Before you
Doing
finish that,
backflips all over the place. I don't understand what's wrong with him. But apparently, my guards tell me that he knows something about this damn Duragar invasion, and oh, I'll be damned if we don't get it out of him. Come. You must show my guards your interrogation skills, please. These men know nothing in comparison to what I know you're capable of.
I look at him inquisitively, like, your interrogation skills?
Is he a goblin?
Ah,
I told you I was second most racist.
he smells like one.
Good enough.
This guy's very mean.
Well, from what it sounds like, he might not have trouble talking.
Wait.
He doesn't need any help getting his mouth moving, no.
Twinkie needs to make his mouth stop moving as well.
Well, then let's see if we can get the
Twinkie's
right
tongue is
words
rubbing
to come
around
out.
his lips right now. He's getting real excited. Interrogation.
Like
Okay.
the Mad Hatter.
So what's... It's tea time! Change places!
Strange places.
Alright, so what's
So
happening?
he leads you. He
Oh.
leads you downstairs, down to the jail cells, and he leads you up to the first jail cell on the right, where inside you see Dundon currently being caressed by a small gnome with long hair that looks like a female from what you could tell right now. And with that, we're gonna cut back over to
Aw.
Delbert.
Greetings.
Hello,
This is
my
my
new
new
alright.
friend.
Delbert. I
Delver's
don't
here.
remember
He's
where it was. we left
standing at
off
the
again.
top of the
Oh
stairs.
yeah.
I'll be right back. You guys continue.
So you have your back turned right now. Wow, he straight up left.
Yeah, he
What
just-
the fuck?
He
By the
jumped
way,
in-
I'm not gonna tell him.
Hold on.
You don't want to be in here?
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell him that I'm not gonna stop this until he does.
What?
It is entirely up to Eric.
What?
Oh, the. Oh,
I'm just-
okay.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
my
got
sound
you.
was
I
bugging
got
out.
you. Got you. I like that a lot, actually. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you have your back turned, you're kind of glancing over at the vase you just broke, and you hear a familiar voice come from behind you as the footsteps stop.
And I heard the footsteps, right?
Yeah,
I'm
you
getting-
heard
yeah.
the footsteps beforehand.
Okay.
And you hear a familiar voice say down to you. Now, what dragged you back?
Oh, I take a peek and assume who it is.
And you have assumed correctly.
Yeah.
This is Mr. Wayne.
Yeah.
Master Wade.
Does he?
As you're searching for words to
Yeah, I'm
say, he
kinda-
starts walking down the stairs, and he looks over at the vase that's broken. And he says, "That wasn't broken earlier today."
How'd you know? You're never out here. You're always hidden
Clearly,
in the
you've
back.
been away for too long.
Does
I don't
he?
think I know my own house.
Does he look like I remember everything? you know?
Yeah, he looks like you remember. Fairly.
Ripped.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a bigger guy, but he's in nice clothing. For like nobles clothing for the
Ripped.
time. He's got a
Shredded.
6'2",
lovely
230.
feathery hat
Almost.
on. He's a tall guy, a big guy. No
For
facial
you.
hair or anything. I think this guy Sprite has a beard, but you can get over it.
He can have a beard.
He looks like a pimp.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have a beard.
He should have a beard.
No, he
The
does
Fat
not.
beard.
There's
He
no
does
beard.
not. You can see like behind his eyes are very dark rings around them. Doesn't look like he's been
Andre
sleeping a whole lot
Kopitar.
recently. Yeah, exactly. Looks like Kopitar. Yeah.
Ugh.
He's got a stern look on his face, but it's not uninviting necessarily. You know from experience that this is one of his happier faces.
Yeah. Are you busy yet tonight?
I don't suppose that's any of your concern, really, is it? You gave that up a long time ago.
I'll give it up with you. I'm still out and about. That's why
And
I'm
what
here. Actually.
exactly is it that you've been doing?
Bit of this, bit of that. Doing some good here and there. On my own up until recently.
Have you found a partner?
I found
Yes!
something for you.
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, well, I'm sure.
What is it you
you're-
have to show me? And as he says that, he walks down the stairs, and now he's standing like face to face with you at this point.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you're all over this by now, but there's been a bunch of Duragar attacks all south of here.
Oh, I'm well aware, but
Yeah,
I
well-
keep my affairs local to the city, and
I know.
as long as these Durgar don't find their way up here, then I don't consider it to be any of my personal business.
Well, on my way up here, I came across a farm and I found a small boy whose parents had been killed by attacking Duragar.
You kidnapped a boy.
I didn't kidnap. Would have died there if I hadn't taken him. Nothing
Do you
left
know
for
that?
him. Yeah. This kid's not. He doesn't have the survival skills just yet.
And this kid is why you're here.
Well, yeah, that's the main reason.
Is there another reason?
Well, I've got these traveling companions, and one of them managed to get himself in trouble with the guards of the city. But that's not the pressing matter.
To what
here.
extent?
I don't know. He's probably in the drunk tank or the equivalent.
You always were great at keeping good company.
Yeah, probably why I was able to hang around you so long.
Ooh.
Dang.
You see a smirk across his face. He liked that one.
He knows.
So
it's
what is
all
it
in
you
good
want my
fun.
help with then?
Well, this one's a pretty big favor, but I'm sure without me around, you're probably getting more bored every day. I got a young boy, age of 10, in there, bare
Ooh.
bones skills, and I figured you could help him like you helped me back when I was a kid.
You're asking me to take in child.
I am, and I know it's a lot.
Where is the child?
He's in the kitchen with Manfred. Yeah.
Manny.
Man-
Manny Petty.
Manfred Mann, that's his name.
Yeah, Manfred.
Your nickname for him was Manny Petty.
What's this boy's name? It is a boy, right?
Yeah, it's a boy. His name's Terry.
Manfred, he calls out. And
Yes, sir.
Manfred responds, "Yes, sir. 1 minute." And you see they walk out from the teeny kitchen over there. That's the side.
They walk all the way out.
All the way out. And you can see Terry has a shitload of food that he's holding on to with his hands. He's like got arms full of food right now, and he's just eating away. Manfred responds to Master Wayne. Yes, Master. What is it? And
You would just
Wayne,
say sir, not master. Master is his
Massa.
title. His you would say
He's
like,
calling him Master.
Yeah,
That's
no,
how
but-
it's
It's
going.
canon.
That's how it's going.
yeah, but
canon
he
now.
shouldn't-
He's calling him Master. Twinkie is a gay gnome.
He,
This
he should
is-
say
It
sir.
happened.
We don't have
Ma-
any negotiation
Master-
here. On this.
Master is specifically what you call like a boy who you don't say sir or like Mister for a boy. You say master, so that's why he calls him Master Wayne, because it's like he was a boy when he first his
Maybe he's a master fighter.
well
We don't know shit about this guy.
no, but that's like he's Batman.
Well, is he?
Yeah, sort of.
Not sorta.
Yeah, that's sort
Uh,
of. He's as close as you're gonna get.
Wayne kneels down to be the same height as Terry or close to it. And he says, "What's your name, son?" Terry responds with a mouthful of food. As he doesn't stop eating or put anything down. This boy's a little pig. You're surprised he's not fatter.
Well,
When-
who knows how long it'd been since he'd eaten when we found him?
Wayne looks back up at you and says, "So where did you find him again?"
Locked in a, what was it? Locked in a shed at his family farm.
Locked in a shed.
Yeah,
With a stick.
with a stick to protect himself from the Durgar attack.
And you say he has no skills that you know of?
He can sorta fight well on someone's back
Shoot a bow.
with a stick. He can't.
You
Don't give
expect
him a bow.
me to train him?
Yeah, you got your work cut out for you on this one.
You see, Delver, you possessed certain skills, naturally.
I flex a little. Yeah, just a little.
You possessed certain skills as a child that allowed you to succeed where many others may not have, and he leans in closer to you so that basically only you can hear him at this point, and trying to get out of earshot of Terry.
I'm not so sure that this child possesses the same abilities.
Well, you can. We'll try him out. Just don't give him a bow.
And what is it that I get out of this?
Well, you get a replacement for me, which, based on I'm looking around, listening for the pitter patter of someone else, which seems like you're in
There's
desperate need
no
of.
sight of any other like
Yeah.
companion or anything.
Yeah.
there.
Seems like you could use.
If I do this, you have to do something for me.
All right.
And he brings you over to the side again to talk to you closer and whispers to you something that I'm actually gonna only type to you
Oh.
and not say out loud.
Make sure you don't type it into the chat. That'd be
Yeah.
hilarious.
Like I did with Calanidius Wicket.
I've forgotten what that is.
That's Crumbrance's brother's name. Because Linderben is his last name, and he was adopted. So his brother is named Calanidius Wicket.
Not Crumberbratch.
Nope. Crimbidinch, Crumberbatch.
Jesus. His silence is deafening. Everybody else has to just sit here and just like, I wonder what's happening.
I wonder what Kai Bomb's doing.
Just frozen in time. I can't move.
Pretty much.
Please don't interrogate me. I'm going to pretend not
I'll
to.
tell you everything. Just get me out of this cell with this goddamn gnome. Get
I'm
me
gonna
out.
pretend not to know you guys unless you like immediately say that you know me.
Well, for some reason, Kaibom isn't telling him that we know him. So I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say
Is
anything.
is that our strategy here?
I don't know. I'm lawful good. I don't know if I just keep the truth hidden, but I'm gonna see what happens before I intervene.
I'm not saying my strategy.
Okay.
Wow, geez, thanks.
That's fair.
Thanks, Chaotic Neutral. You're a real pal.
You're welcome.
Hey, us neutrals gotta stick together. Lawful neutral.
For some reason, his most interesting things that happen are involving the lawful good character,
Yeah,
making the lawful good character seem like this paragon of light for his
but
own.
somehow doubt himself just a little bit. It's like that doesn't normally happen.
What is happening? Kid just magically starts breathing again. It was all me.
Nah, man, it was all a dream.
I used to read Word Up magazine.
Thank you. So, are we cutting to another story, or?
Yes, we will. I'm just typing something to
Gotcha.
talk real quick.
Do your
Cap,
thing.
was there anything you wanted to do before we get into this interrogation?
My mic was muted. No.
Okay, so are you just gonna hang out there in the alley? Are you gonna go like walk somewhere? Because you guys didn't agree to meet anywhere or anything. So
That's true, yeah. I guess I'll type you.
okay, you gotta type to me what it is that you wanted to do. So while Cap is doing that, Patrick, you are still dealing with this very sexually aggressive gnome.
Oh, not this, not this
Well,
story.
that's where you met up. You came into it.
And
Oh,
he's telling you all about the different tunics that he usually wears, talking about how wonderful
I find
the
this all very interesting.
the deep V-cut tunics are that sort of show off your chest hair in the middle. He's got a nice tuft of chest hair there. And as you're talking to him about that, you
We're
hear
speaking gnomish. So,
yeah.
yeah.
You hear some noises from outside in the hall, some voices coming down the hall towards you.
I say to him, if I die, tell my daddy Dinkums I was the greatest archer on the planet.
Daddy Dinkums?
I'll be
guy
your
knows what-
daddy Dinkums any day you want.
Oh my god.
Well,
Now he's witnessing
And
it live.
as you go to respond to that, Patrick, the guard outside of your cell steps to the side for a second, and you see the handlebar mustached man
I salute.
opening your cell door.
I salute. Hello, Captain.
He does not respond to you at all, and the
Sir?
gnome who was previously talking to you,
Salute.
is sitting there in complete silence, looking very, trying to disguise any evidence of him being gay, I guess.
I was talking to this male.
He doesn't hide it very
This
well.
male
that's for sure.
prostitute. This prostitute. He's a very interesting.
Shut your yapping.
Okay,
Alright.
sir.
Come
Does
here,
that work?
Kaibom. And he waves you over into the cell.
My name is
And
Mr.
he
Crime.
waves over the guard who is standing there. Says,
Nice
"Get
to
this
meet
gnome out
you."
of here."
Nice to
and
meet
he
you,
walks
sir.
in and the
My
gnome-
name is Mr. Crime.
The gnome hops up off the bed and very willingly goes with the guard, making absolutely no fuss. And as he goes out, he turns around, Hadrick, and he winks at you.
Oh god.
Remember, my guy doesn't know how to wink. So
Yeah,
he
that's
doesn't.
fine.
He doesn't register this as a wink. He doesn't because he thinks what he does is a wink, and what Kaibon does. So he does not register that as a wink.
Of course. Can I roll perception to see if I notice the gnome winking at Hattrick?
Sure.
Alright, 12. There you go. -1. Do I see it happen? Am I confused?
You don't see the gnome wink, but you see Dundon sort of reacting strangely as the gnome is being brought away, so you can tell something just happened. But you're not really sure what. You're standing outside the cell right now with two of the other guards, in addition to the gnome who's now standing next to you.
Okay, I'm just gonna stand in silence just to see what's about to happen.
Kaibam, you're led into the cell along with Bart, and it's the two of you in there with Patrick currently.
Captain, so you wanted to know about these Durakar? I will willingly tell you anything you would like to ask.
Why don't you tell my friend here?
Okay, what's your name, sir?
My name is unimportant.
Nice to meet you, unimportant.
Can I see what's going on, or is it like a shut
Yeah,
cell?
you can see all of this. It's a
Okay.
you're looking through the bars at the
I
front
stick
of the
my
cell.
hand out to shake.
I smack his hand with my quarterstaff. I like tap it away.
Ugh. I don't.
I see this happen, and I'm a bit confused. I put my hand on my sword because I'm expecting something weird to happen. So do I get advantage if a fight comes out because I have my hand on my sword already? Fight's not gonna
No.
work out, obviously. Yeah.
No, because that means that Hattrick's gonna die. I mean,
Well,
what?
Well,
If you
What? what questions would you like to ask me?
I'll ask the questions here.
Okay. Oh, fine.
Why is it that you know so much about Duragar?
Well, you see, I was with a traveling group who were in the city of Westwind when they invaded.
Did you see what happened to spark their invasion?
I did not, but I know that a great earthquaking happened during this event.
I'm gonna roll. How do I make it apparent that I'm like fact checking him? Can I do that? I mean, would that be more of a deception thing?
If you're fact checking him, you'd be inciting him.
But no, I
even-
want Bart to see that I'm, you know, quizzically looking at him.
Well,
Like
Bart is okay.
deception.
So if you two are standing here, let me set it up.
has Bart
you're-
figured
you're
out
like
we
this.
know each other?
Like face to face. He has no idea yet.
Okay. Did
Bart
we,
is here in the hell in the cell right now.
Just
well,
like Undertaker.
neither of you have
Fantastic.
told me your names, and I feel that I've been very cooperative.
This is the cell effectively. The guards are one guard outside, another one out here in the hall. Eric, you're standing here like this. Actually, I'm gonna move the guard here. And then I'm gonna find real quick a little gnome boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. I don't like the fact that Twinkie is most likely going to become an everyday companion.
Oh boy.
It's gonna happen a
Not
lot.
not if he dies saving me right here.
Please do.
Once more, we will be the ones to ask you the questions.
Oh, okay, but I that's fair. That's fair.
Do not
Alright,
interrupt
what did you
me.
want? What did you want Bart to be doing?
I want him to notice. Basically, I want him to see that I'm doing well interrogating him.
Like he wants to.
Oh yeah, he's enjoying every moment of this.
Not only is he answering questions, but like, I don't know. How do I make it appear that I'm looking into his answers rather than just, you know, accepting whatever he says?
I guess roll deception on it.
I'm gonna fuck this up, by the way.
Well,
Can
I'm
I
rolling against
also
you, so
can I also roll deception because
Sure,
I'm
yeah.
also,
I'm silent, so I don't gotta roll. But I'm a
Yeah.
little confused at what's going on.
okay. So keep going.
So there was an earthquake.
correct.
Can I silently enter the room behind them if they're not paying attention?
There's no room to enter right now because Bart is basically blocking the entrance
Oh,
where he's standing.
okay.
Did you see where the Duragar were coming from?
Well, they emerged from a large crease, a crevice, a crevasse of some sort, a crevasse that they've created into the Underdark, I believe, or I'm not quite sure what they call it, but I did urinate into that hole.
Oh my god.
I've heard that town is ruined. How
It
did you
is.
get here?
Well, the kindness of a variety of strangers, and not to toot my own horn, but I'm quite the archer. Maybe not quite the greatest archer in the world yet.
All right, enough of it. You hear it pretty loudly coming from behind you. Stick to the answers to the question he asks, or you're gonna start losing your fingers.
I step in. I walk in like you
I
can't threaten
feel
a
as
if
prisoner
I'm
like that.
Are you're pushing your way through?
Yeah, I'm like you can't threaten a prisoner like that.
I feel as if I'm.
Go ahead and
answering-
roll intimidation then, Eric.
Yeah, I'm lawful good. I'm not just gonna let him chop fingers off or.
I
threaten to do
feel
that.
as if I'm answering these questions to the best of my own ability.
Okay, intimidation is +4. All right.
Bang.
Fucking roll double digits by.
Oh,
Oh
fuck.
fuck!
Come
I
on.
wish he'd rolled that 10.
He turns back and looks at you and says, "Careful, you're in my territory.
Is your territory
I
outside of the
deal-
law as the guard captain?
I deal with my prisoners how I see fit." And he shoves you back.
So you think you're above the law just because they gave you some semblance
I
of power?
am the law.
Oh yeah. Oh, this guy's
I'm
crazy. This
intimidated
guy's a little
across the
crazy.
town.
I would see that the lord of this town would disagree. I think he's the lawmaker of this town. You're just some guard captain he
We
appointed.
got plenty of room in these cells if you want to join him.
For what? Talking back to you? That's not
Otherwise,
a crime.
I suggest you shut your mouth.
Just like Kai Bomb suggested. he
I'm
knew.
not-
He knew what
You
happened.
can't just chop fingers off of innocent prisoners.
Just
done
watch
nothing
It's
wrong.
It's
Always
always
Sunny.
sunny.
Yeah.
The gang goes to jail.
There
You
you
can't
go.
put me
You
in
can't
prison.
just keep chopping fingers off.
I'm sorry,
The
what did
gang
you
gets
say
their
your name
fingers
was?
chopped off.
Donovan Brissinger.
And you say this man is innocent. How do you know that?
I'm not saying. Okay, I didn't mean innocent. I meant like you have no proof of.
Well,
him
you
being
said innocent.
Well,
So
he's
clearly
innocent
you
until
must have
proven
meant
guilty.
he was innocent.
innocent until proven guilty.
Innocent
been-
till proven guilty.
Yeah.
This man is withholding information.
He doesn't seem to be
I
withholding
feel as if
information.
I've answered every question to the best of my ability.
He's literally answered all of your questions with maybe some tangents, but he's given you all the answers.
I
you
got a
wanted.
question for you. Why are you still talking?
Jesus.
Because
I knew I loved this guy.
Why are you still talking? Because I'm trying to do what's right.
Would you care to continue interrogating?
I'm shaking
The
my
right
head
thing
no
to do would be
behind
to
Bart.
not interrupt my interrogation.
Doesn't seem like your interrogation. It seems like you're having someone else do it and then
That's it.
threatening.
He calls over the guard
God damn it.
standing next to you. And the guard
I-
takes
I-
you, Eric, by the arm
I
and
th-
escorts you out of the hallway.
Oh, okay. He's not arresting me. They're just kicking me out. Okay.
You've been escorted out of the hallway. You're upstairs somewhere.
Alright, adults are talking.
Hey, I was doing the right thing.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
not what you have to do. Sometimes the right thing to do is to keep just the
Bart-
KMS.
Bart looks back over at you, Kaibon, and says, "You really need to pick better company."
Yeah.
Now!
No, not now.
Now, now is the time I would like to answer some more questions for you, gentlemen.
I'd
Donovan means
love
well.
to hear
So
what
how
you have
many
to
guards
say.
escorted me out?
One escorted you out, and you're currently he escorted you upstairs with the with another guard who's up there at the top of the stairs, like all the way up by the entrance.
Okay, I guess I can't fight the guards.
Yeah, you shouldn't fight the guards. Where were we? You were on your way here.
Correct.
And you fought how many Duragar on the way here?
I believe between 4 and 7.
Was it 4 or was it 7?
I honestly am not positive, but I'd say 7.
Your memory was much clearer earlier.
It was 7. It was definitely 7.
It's 7. It's 7.
7 Duragar.
Not by myself, of course.
Where did you see they were coming from?
Ground.
Ground. The underground.
All of them coming out of the ground.
Well, some of them were just on the road, and they attacked us.
Did they come from the ground?
Who's us?
Oh,
My
boy.
traveling party.
And where's the rest of your traveling party?
Not in prison.
Oh, that's a sassy answer. He doesn't like that.
They're not here. I'm unaware, as I've been taken to prison.
Believe me, they can easily join you.
Yes, they could.
Where's the rest of your party?
Well, the last time I saw them, they were entering the gates.
With you.
I guess. The problem
Gonna
He
have-
calls over. He calls over the other guard, standing by with with Twinkie at the moment, and he looks over. And he says, "Find out if the rest of his traveling party is still here in the city. I want to bring them in for questions as well." The guard nods.
Is he gonna have Hatrick describe them? Because I kind of want to hear how he describes
The guard nods, brings Twinkie over to a different cell on the other side of the hall, and then goes upstairs.
All right, interrogation still, or are we gonna cut from there?
No, we're not gonna cut there.
I
well,
need to cut.
well, Sir Guard.
Could you tell me anything about these members of your party?
Do I have to actually describe them, or can I like make up descriptions?
You can try it.
Describe them how you remember them.
Well,
There's this weird warlock looking fellow about.
there was
And a paladin.
a man in a hood, whose face I never quite got a good look at, because as a Vocel, I don't dwell on people's corporeal appearances. And there
Can the guard captain just backhand him for?
there was a man with a sword and a shield, and a man with a sword, and a man
So descriptive.
a short man as well.
You seem to know so little about your traveling party.
Well, I'm
Roll
mostly-
deception.
Yeah, 20. Oh, that's
Well.
20.
I don't appreciate being lied
I-
to. And he starts drawing his sword.
I put my hand on his hand that's drawing the sword. We have better ways.
Roll persuasion.
What is persuasion for me?
Plus 18?
That's not. Oh boy, Hatrick's gonna get. He's gonna get injured here.
No, he's just got to.
He looks over at you for a second, giving you sort of like the stink eye look. And then puts his sword back in its scabbard.
Wow,
He's
you
not very
rolled
happy
higher.
to get to beat on a prisoner that he doesn't even know did anything. This guy's kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
Well, he is one of Kai Bomb's friends.
Oh,
Oh,
can I actually
this the guy
pray
who's
to my
friends with
deity
Batman.
for some miracle to let me back down there?
I'm his ward.
So you're Robin.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
Nightwing, actually.
Yes,
At
you're
this
Robin.
point. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're
I
Robin.
was Robin.
No, you're
Yes,
still
you're
Robin.
Robin. You don't get to pick your name.
You just get to pick your name. You're Robin. Anyway, so the interrogation's still happening. I'm upstairs now because they were downstairs or something. They let us downstairs.
Yeah, they led you downstairs to where the cells were. You are upstairs right now.
Can I convince the guards to let me back down there with persuasion?
You can try.
It's gonna be a really hard roll, I know, but I think I can do it.
He
I
might roll against
believe,
you.
I believe in the heart of the cards.
I believe in the heart of the cards.
Oh!
That's good.
Praise Paylor.
We're counting that 19.
How is it that you're trying to persuade them?
I'm gonna tell them that I let my temper get the best of me, but I want to be there for my friend Kai Bomb, and since he is a friend of the guard captains, I don't think you want to piss off a friend of the guard captains because he seems like a very
angry?
angry
Need I
fellow.
remind you that the guard captain sent you back up here?
Yeah, but you know, he was just angry at the moment because I disobeyed an order. He's not used to talking to people who don't you know, work for him. I'm sure he hangs out with the guards too much. I promise
One of them heads downstairs. The other is staying there watching you. And
Intimidated
downstairs, the guard comes in and taps Bart on the shoulder and whispers something to him. And Bart looks over, Kaiwam at you, says, "Your friend wants back downstairs."
What tie do you have to him?
He is my.
Don't say something.
I don't want
dumb.
to say bodyguard.
Ward.
He's
Don't
a
say-
traveling
He's Robin.
companion of mine.
Oh, he's a traveling companion. Put two and two together. Please, guard captain, put two and two together. Alright, do I get back down there? Because I rolled a 23 out of a maximum 24.
What's up to K-Bomb? Or Kai-Bomb?
Is he gonna let me? Oh.
I'll allow him back down if you can promise me he'll shut his damn mouth.
Can Eric hear that?
No, Eric's upstairs. He can't
Oh.
hear that.
Maybe he might said it loud enough for him.
So then
He has
Kaibob's gonna bring me off to the side and tell me the rules.
He has a warm heart, but a cold sword. You might find him helpful.
I find people who listen helpful, not those who speak.
This guy doesn't seem like a war buddy. This guy seems like
To myself, I'm like, well, these two.
Can I challenge him to a duel for the freedom of Patrick?
So what say you?
I want to kill this guy.
Trial by combat.
Yeah, there you go. I invoke the trial. by
Do you
combat.
trust him to not get in the way of your investigation?
I come downstairs. I invoke trial by combat.
Yes.
That would be great.
He has one more chance, or he's ending up in a cell just like this one.
That's illegal.
The guard goes back upstairs to you, Eric, and grabs you by the arm and starts pulling you downstairs.
He doesn't have the do a strength check. He doesn't have the strength to do that.
Go ahead.
All right. Strength again.
I
Plus
can't
3.
wait to see a 1.
I want the 1 so badly. Plus 3. That's a 9. That's not good.
Yeah, he's pulling you down the stairs.
Okay. I already rolled really high. I guess that's too much to ask.
You're lucky you're getting back downstairs.
I want to be involved in the plot point.
So you're back now, out in front, pretty much where you were before.
I'm just gonna like kneel in the corner, just like praying to my god, like not pretend, but like my eyes shut.
Okay.
Alright, Donovan, no more interruptions this time.
I don't say anything. I'm trying to unnerve the guard captain.
Just giving him
He's
the
not
crazy
unnerved.
eyes.
I said I'm trying to, not that I am doing it.
So I'm going to step away from Cremus. I'm going to ready an Eldritch Blast to send over his shoulder.
What if you hit Creamer?
Then he dies. That's what happens if the party fights back.
What? I feel like I've been incredibly accommodating.
I feel like I am not deserving of an Eldritch Blast.
What do you think, Kaibon? Is there anything else you think you can get from this mongrel?
Excuse me, I'm actually a noble.
Shut up, Pointy.
No.
Oh, so he's
No.
racist too, just like that.
I
No,
remove my hood to remind him that I'm also a half elf.
He turns and looks back at you and, somewhat humbled by that,
And then I smile.
nods his head.
Shut up.
I say, what else do you know?
Well, I know that I met a group of young strapping lads who were attempting to fight the Duragar, who I supplied with a vast quantity of different weapons.
Oh yeah, Battle Screech.
And
Gerald.
my good friend Gerald, the farmer, did a most magnificent battle screech that he emitted from his mouth.
What
Please
did it
ask what
sound like?
Yeah, well, it sounded a bit like this. I'm gonna do a performance check.
Okay.
Or should I?
Yeah,
Uh,
sure. Go for it.
But or can I do something else? I don't know.
Guile has to make
Performance.
The noise,
It would be
so-
performance.
There it is.
I shudder and do my best to not clap.
You
As,
see, no,
as Bart listens to this, he looks over at you, and you can see his face is just full of contempt.
no one who loves Duragar could ever make a sound so terrifying, if I do say so myself.
Are me and Cap instilled with power, despite not even being there? Can we sense it? Can we sense that it's happened?
I'm done with this one. Perhaps she should send him somewhere useful.
What would you suggest?
How far did you say that questing party was, boy?
I'm not sure where they are. But I believe they're still in the city.
Yeah, you can definitely believe
Perhaps
that.
we should have him seek them out. Do some good rather than fighting guards.
I technically didn't fight anyone.
Uh-oh. Come on, Hatcher.
Meet him in the middle.
Well, while I regret my ungentlemanly conduct, the guard did incense me by defaming my noble patronage.
He looks over at you, and again, just that face of contempt. He
I-
does
I-
not care for your well-being.
I will apologize to the guard if he agrees to apologize to me.
Oh, God, what are you
My
doing?
guards will apologize for nothing.
He insulted my father.
And you withheld information from
I-
the guard.
I did nothing of the sort.
Oh,
That's
no.
not what my guards tell me.
Could I speak to this guard?
You can speak to me.
Well, I don't. There seems to be some sort of misunderstanding. I feel as if I was not withholding any
Oh, I'm
information.
tired of hearing you speak.
I did not withhold any information. Your guards refused to speak to me.
Kaiban, what is it you suggest we do with this abomination?
Choose your words carefully.
Can I stay in the corner? I'll take him. I'll make him like my servant as punishment.
I serve no man.
Community service.
I serve no
Okay, Mom,
man.
you there?
Donovan is pious. Perhaps you could turn his wicked tongue.
I'm expecting the guard captain to say, "What if I just cut the tongue out? That'll work too."
Guard captain is a bit of a
There you. Yeah.
Are you saying that to him or no?
Yeah.
No, Eric.
No, I'm not saying that to him. I was
What?
saying what to him? Oh, that I'm gonna
Hey,
take. him?
Eric
Yeah.
was making a comment. I'm trying to figure out if Eric's saying that out loud or if he's just
No, I'm
speaking
not gonna
table
tell
speak.
I'm not gonna tell the guard captain like, why don't you just cut
No.
his tongue out?
No,
Yeah,
that was what Eric was waiting for the guard captain to say.
Okay, okay.
Because it seems like something he'd say.
I meant the I'll take him thing. I didn't know whether he was going to say that.
Are you implying that you and your compatriot will see for this being?
Thank you.
I don't know about him, but I'll take care of him. I'll make sure he does good for a change.
A change.
All right.
Can I butt end him with my quarterstaff without hurting him?
Patrick?
It'll definitely
Yeah.
hurt him.
Yeah, you can.
Can I think that this is part of the act and like do a performance?
Sure, yeah.
Oh god, he's gonna fall over.
He's diving.
He's diving. 2 minutes. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, I'm in pain. I am hurting.
Silence.
I am hurting. Oh.
We should be able to
I
get this
faced-
one to
I-
fall in.
I face palm behind everybody.
I am hurting. Oh. I'm in too much pain. What about my little companion back there?
No, let's not bring the little companion. We don't need the gnome.
He's in here just for the crime of being a sex worker.
Well, that's what he told you. He's probably in there for fucking possession of child
ass.
pornography.
As my name is Mr. Crime. That's not true. That's not actually my name. It's a moniker. It's a
Do you
nickname.
want to leave this place?
Well, I
Please
do,
stop talking and just nod yes or no.
I do enjoy the very nice view of the city, but I do also enjoy practicing my bow shooting skills.
Oh my god. Just say yes.
And you'll
or no.
learn to see more than you speak.
Well, you know I can't agree to that.
Oh my god. We're gonna have to fight the guards to get him out of here. It's oh my god.
And I
But,
like mouth to him. I'm like, you know. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
from this conversation we've had. But
So what say you, Bart?
I will help.
I say I'm a bit confused.
Why are you
You seem as though you may know each other, and
That-
this
that's un-
concerns me greatly.
I put my hand on my sword. I'm
Well,
ready.
Can I?
we
can I roll
have
deception.
Yeah, go for
gotten
it.
to know each other over this conversation. It's a wonderful conversation, such a wonderful thing.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Can I roll deception as well?
Sure.
Just-
I'll tell you what. You're assisting K-Bomb, so we'll give K-Bomb advantage on the roll.
okay, yeah, that's
Oh no.
Woof.
We didn't deceive him.
I.
When
many
was it
guards
you
are in the
arrived
room?
today, Kai-Bomb?
I gestured to Kaibom to stand behind me. This is not gonna go well. How many guards are in the room?
3.
Oh boy.
Shortly after midday. Was that another deception check then?
Is
Yeah.
Hatrick tied up?
Not that I'm aware.
Oh my god. Oh no.
2 in a row.
Oh god, we're gonna...
You are always a great warrior, but you are a damn shit liar.
Wait, I have no intention on fighting you.
The guard looks over at you, Dundon, and says, "You have one chance. Was this man part of your traveling party?" He points at Kai-Bomb.
I look at
Just
Kai
say
Bomb.
yes, damn it.
I
Say
look
yes.
at Kai Bomb and
Oh yeah, look at Kaibom. See what
Yeah.
Kaibom wants you to say.
yeah, is he nodding or like shaking his head or what?
I'm completely blank.
Well,
Like a little worried, but otherwise blank.
well,
I'd say stick to the truth at this point, but that's me.
party is such a complex word.
I pull my sword.
What do you mean by the word party?
Oh my god.
I can explain.
Was he part of your companion group that
My
you
fellow-
arrived with?
My fellowship. Oh well, yes, that you never asked me that.
He
Silly.
turns to look at you, Kai-Bomb.
This one, he broke apart from the group.
You have not done well finding friends after the war, have you?
What's that supposed to be?
I feel as if I'm
Eric,
a
stand
crack shot.
I mean, I understand him, but me? Come on.
I feel that I'm a crack shot with a bow and arrow. My hatred of dwarves
He
is
turns
second,
over towards you, Hedrick, and says, "Silence."
second only to Kaiba.
Said his name.
Well, I did say I knew him.
I was
Yeah.
hoping that we could make this one a little bit more insufferable.
This is
I was wrong.
I
Oh,
think it
Wait,
best
more
that-
insufferable? Less insufferable? You know what I mean.
Less
Less.
insufferable.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know whether I said more.
He said more.
You said more.
I meant less.
I suggest you reconsider who you associate with.
Is that
Take
a
your
threat?
friend and please leave.
Oh wow, that's very anticlimactic, Dial. I wanted a big sword fight.
I
With the
didn't.
guards?
With the dick guard, Captain. Yeah.
We
I
would have
wanted-
lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a prison full, like just full of them.
Well,
Yeah.
thank
And
you.
I
for
imagine he's
releasing
nasty
me.
at fighting.
He, as you guys are turning to exit the cell, he puts his hand on your shoulder, Kaiba,
Rolled
and he
two-
looks you dead in the eyes. Very stern look on his face. And he says, "Don't make me hold you responsible for the actions of these morons you keep with you."
Did I hear that?
No.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't have ended well.
There
I'll
would have been
kill
that
him
fight.
before he's arrested again.
I can't believe he rolled 2 nat 1s and then we still didn't have to fight the guards.
Yeah, but now he
Yeah, but now he doesn't like me.
yeah, he burned his bridge with the fucking
Not quite as much, yeah.
yeah.
He just seems like a dick overall.
After
though.
that,
We don't need his
Kaiba,
help.
he sort of pats you once on the shoulder, grabs it, shakes it for a second again, kind of like he did to Eric upstairs, and the guards lead you up and out of the guard tower.
Goodbye, gay. I'm talking to the Twinkie, and I make it obvious that I am. Not to any.
Do come back.
But I don't plan on it.
What a great thing to say in a prison.
Yeah.
And I do.
I can't wait to see
a
you
little
again.
backflip, just to
Oh my
just to
god.
cheer him up.
Okay, it's not great. You land on your feet, but you kind of just did a weird twist thing. It's not really a proper backflip. Roll a
probably-
perception check.
God. Why does my guy just keep giving people boners?
Yeah, he's got a massive erection.
Bye, Twinkie. Maybe learn how to
Goodbye.
tattoo better.
I'll learn just for you.
How much is his bail?
You talking to the captain of the guard?
Yeah,
Or whoever.
anyone.
The captain turns and looks at you and says, "It'd be 50 gold."
Well, how is this for a proposition? Consider this a personal favor from Lord Windermere Hamstone Creamus.
I
Of
don't do
Eastdale.
personal favors.
Well,
Get out of my sight.
He's a landed man. He could get you. You're the captain.
I
Here,
said,
you could
get
be the
out
Oh my
of
god.
my
I
sight.
grab Hatrick and I pull him
oh.
on.
Okay. Goodbye, Twinkie. What a nice man.
Goodbye, Yukio. I look at Kaibom and I just look at him like, what was that in there? Could have just said we'd known him from the start. Would have worked.
But it's
I
funny
don't-
though.
You got him out.
I
We
don't
did.
stick to the script.
What script?
And I look directly at the camera.
I had a
What?
lot of fun.
And by that I mean I stare off in the distance and focus my face.
Well,
I look at the direction he's staring, but I don't see anything. And
I'd like to do
Roll
a,
perception
the-
to see the fourth wall.
I'd like to do a thank you dance that I've learned from my
I'm not gonna roll because it would actually be good.
Elvish
Please
mother.
don't dance.
This is the dance that the only elvish dance that my elvish mother taught me.
All right, listen, Creamy. And
And
I
then Legend
forget
of
what I was
Zelda's
about to
playing
say.
And on that, we're gonna start wrapping it up for the night. What do you guys want to do for the next session so that I know where you're going?
Challenge the
Um,
guard captain to
Told
a
you
duel. No.
And I'll wait up in a tower. So if you
Well,
start
Cap,
losing,
did you ever
Well, I'm gonna try to seek out the
do
Lord.
what I
tell
asked you
them-
to do
What?
Yeah, I
What?
will accompany
not.
on you
in the
on
chat?
that.
The last
Oh, I
thing
didn't. Yeah, I didn't realize you sent that.
Can I blow my whistle that'll make old Crumb Bum come back? 'Cause,
He
There
He
is
has a
it's not a
magic-
magical whistle. He will be able to hear.
Oh, baby!
Oh, oh
Finally rolled
God.
good. It was
Okay.
actually important.
Okay.
Can I roll charisma to see if I can just shout loud enough that'll come back?
I'm getting
No.
used.
It's not.
Did we
it's
see
not
what
exact
Cap's roll
details
was,
I
or
needed.
like what was it for?
This is for stuff regarding his
Gotcha.
the
For the
Nope, he
prison
was
break
given.
that he doesn't need to do.
He doesn't know that.
Basically.
he doesn't
but I
know
don't know
anything
that,
of
so I
what
can't-
has gone on. It's probably about I'd say like 9 o'clock by the time you guys are done. By the
Okay,
way, by the time you
uh,
guys have gotten him out. So
I'm gonna want to go to the Lord, and I'm gonna want to talk to like whoever the Lord, lady,
I-
whoever's the ruler. That the guard captain is a bit of a, like, I guess, not above the law, but yeah, above the law, not obeying the law.
Wouldn't
as
it be
is
great
written.
if Eric then got thrown in jail and Cap prison broke him out?
That's total. It's
Yeah,
still
except
totally
this time I got
necessary.
thrown in jail for doing the right thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Well, you were
Uh,
gonna get thrown in jail for doing the right thing before.
No, they just escorted me out.
Sure. Keep it up, bud.
I was doing the right thing.
Yeah, and see what
See
happens.
where that gets
People
you.
do it. Yeah, I got to stay in the room.
Yeah, you rolled 2 nat ones. You-
Oh man, one of them was on an advantage roll too. That's horrible.
At least you didn't have to use it, right?
Yeah.
So technically, you only had one nat one in the in that little adventure.
But yeah, I'm gonna probably try to not clean up the town, but like just make aware that the guard captain sees himself as above the law.
And my by the way, this is not the character sharing, obviously, but my guy knows that all the guards are ridiculously overworked and on edge lately. Like it's insane. So that's why I assume they've been all
Yeah, so yeah, just beating on people they
Yeah.
find in the street, threatening to chop off fingers, and then getting mad when somebody steps in and says it's wrong to do that.
all right, Eric. So you want to go find the Lord?
Yeah, I want to talk to whoever the leader is. Doesn't have to be a lord. It has just whoever
Lord,
the leader.
mighty, mayor, governor, whatever
Yeah.
the fuck who
Go
runs
for that.
governor,
Kavna.
whoever
Can I-
runs. The...
Can I roll history to see if I would know who that is? Since my guy is a connected to these.
Okay.
I'm helping you.
I thought you rolled the 21st. Oh, and you did.
did. Oh my god.
Okay. Yes, you will know stuff about that hat trick. I will
He'll
get
make it.
that to you. You got 2 nat ones, so we rolled 2 nat 20s
Damn it.
afterwards to make up for it.
Yeah.
What the shit?
Patrick, I will get that to you for
Okay.
next time.
Yeah, that's cool. I know where we need to go, Sir Eric VM.
And it cuts to the credits.
Tony, tell me in chat specifically what it is you want to do. Cap, I know what you're trying
Yeah.
to do. K-Bomb, what is it you're hoping to do? Are you just going along with whatever these two are doing?
Fuck that. So,
look for your good
kind
pal.
of table talk, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what? Do I think that they're gonna be around for a while? Like, do I
Who's they?
the party? Like, do I think they're gonna peace within like a day or two?
You don't know. I mean, you haven't known these people long enough. They've stuck with you up to this point, and nobody's stolen from you or left or anything like that. So you don't
Fucking
have any
cab.
reason to believe that they'd dip. But like I said earlier, you didn't make any plans to meet up with them at any point.
Cool.
So
I'm gonna try
Now-
and find work like something of a place of healing. I don't know whether that would be an apothecary, but
Can I write a little
wanna-
note for Kai Bomb that
you want to
he
find
helped
a
me?
place of healing.
yeah, try. So either that or like squash some rats. I want to find work. I'm an adventurer. I want an adventure.
Yeah, we did the classic like
I mean-
idiot friends in a movie thing where we didn't plan any meetup beforehand.
Yeah, I realized that. I was just thinking about like, where's my
Well,
guy gonna go?
I
That's
was-
kind of why I was trying to get you guys to talk
And-
before
yeah, and
you
if
guys
we
started
did
going
that-
your
arrested.
separate ways.
I
If we
was
did that, we'd have to
arrested.
go
Big
on this
gulps,
adventure.
huh?
Fucking
Wait.
Christ.
Hedrick,
Yeah,
are you trying to follow
Uh,
K-Bomb here, or are you following Eric?
I'm gonna go with Eric, but
Oh
I-
no.
I'd like to
Hey, he's your guide.
first, I'd like to first pull Kai Bomb aside and thank him and write him a little note that says that he helped me and that this will be good if he ever goes to Eastdale. It's an official favor of the Eastdale, the Duke of Eastdale.
I wish I had something that could set that on fire. And then I snap out of my interrogation phase and I was like, thanks, I guess.
Oh my god, we just interrogated Hattrick and he was just giving all the answers and the guard just still was having none of it. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
I don't know like how I could have been more helpful.
Well, you were in character was the problem.
you just kept
He's
talking.
verbose.
Just because you're saying
his nature,
things
yeah.
doesn't mean that you're believed. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And also, if you're wordy,
And
or
it's
go
the same
off
thing
on
with an
tangents.
NPC too. If an NPC says something, it doesn't mean it's true.
I did also tell I did tell Twinkie that I could do 6,000 sit-ups.
You
For
will
push-ups?
see Twinkie again. That will absolutely happen. Just so you know, Twinkie
don't-
will come back.
Why? Why is he such a staple character?
He's crucial.
He's the chosen one. I
Like
know.
Tony
So-
said, you guys need a replacement for Terry.
So,
we have-
Dial, before I'm
Can
done
we
rolling
have
bad,
anybody else?
can I roll something to figure out if I like where I should go next to find work? Like the history of the town, maybe.
Sure, that'd be, I guess, an intelligence check.
Oh, okay.
Nat one.
Now, but what is your guy?
Close.
Dude, I haven't rolled higher than a 10.
The
like a
best
natural 10.
idea you can come up with is to go back to Bart and ask if he knows of anything.
Ooh, I mean, that's not a terrible idea. It's just not
he's
very
pretty bad at
creative. Yeah, but we're old buddies.
That's what you get with it too.
Yeah, thanks.
You don't get anything creative. You get basic.
All right, I'm gonna
I gave
try
you
and-
something.
I know, thanks. I'm gonna try and find an inn or a tavern.
Okay, I was gonna say if you want to do that, what we just spoke about, we can do that right now. Otherwise, if you're gonna go somewhere else, I'm gonna put it off till next time.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, you gotta put it off till next time.
Great. Now I
Yep.
get to be with Hattrick and
Yeah, and
his
I'll get new dice for
shenanigans.
next time.
Well,
Yeah.
I know how to navigate the noble. Oh yeah,
Do
your
you?
guy's a noble too.
Yeah, my guy's a
Yeah,
noble too.
Well, my guy, the nobles like him because he's like equally as inbred
Racist?
and weird and racist as. Well, actually, he's not inbred at all. He literally has two different, but each side of his family is very
We're
inbred.
before.
So maybe you're just double.
Yeah, it's like double inbreeding, I guess.
But also not because
Yeah.
you're different. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you're the only one that isn't affected by it. Nice. That guard captain doesn't like being a good guy for a soldier in a war. That makes sense, I guess.
He wasn't a soldier. He was like a general. He was a commander. He leads.
No. That's why he was so picky about me not following his orders.
Yeah. So
He took it as a personal insult. I could have beat him in a fight. I could do it.
No,
maybe.
no,
I got this
you
time.
would not have. You can go try. I'll let you try right now if you want. We can go.
right
go
before
do
we
that
get
Well, that's
right
so
now.
fun. He shouldn't be on superhuman levels of combat.
He's pretty strong.
He's
He's
just a
not on
guard cat.
superhuman levels, but he is a higher level than you are.
Okay,
So
what
that's-
what about if I hide in a tree and Eric fights the guy?
That's not
and if-
honorable. I'm
if
not
he
gonna have him
starts-
get jumped by
if he
arrows.
starts losing, I just start perforating him. But you don't know about it. I'm
Wait,
just-
there's arrows flying into him.
The
I
two
would-
of you together would probably not be able to kill him.
No way. I could kill him.
I
I
was-
could kill him if I was running away and shooting him.
I was waiting for the old trial
he's-
by combat.
If he's a level 5, he has more HP than you both combined.
That's not good.
He's level 5?
And if
If we don't know what level it is.
Yeah, but
I just crit him over and over and over
If you
again.
want to find out, you're more than welcome to try. But
I'm not gonna do it.
Like,
I'm-
spar
table
against
talk,
him.
I really advise you not to. If anything, you should do the opposite of that.
Befriend him.
Yeah, you,
Use
you
him
should
at a
be.
later date.
You should be doing the exact opposite of.
okay,
fighting
what
him.
if I poison him?
That's a crime. I wouldn't condone it.
No,
Yeah, you
but
don't. You don't need to know.
Hypothetically, what if I?
I mean,
like-
you could do that.
What if he's
Like-
allergic to?
Yeah, what if he's
What if he's
allergic
allergic
to
to
good berries? And then
It's
we
like when you
don't
poison
help him.
dairy.
It's not a crime to not help someone. Well, actually, it is, but
I mean, it'd be like Breaking Bad, right?
well,
yeah,
I mean,
it is. There's like good Samaritan laws. Like if you can, in most places, if you can
Yeah, you
help
break
someone,
in, see someone
purposefully
choking, and you
don't-
let her die.
purposefully don't help
oh,
someone.
oh,
And then you let him
yeah.
know at the end.
Yeah,
It's-
that
yeah.
scene.
It's not illegal to like not help someone if you don't know about it, but if you like see someone dying in the street and you don't help them, I think you can be prosecuted for that.
Yeah, but like if they see that your food was given
Yeah.
to the guard captain and then he dies.
Well, especially in this time period, they would just
Yeah.
think that I poisoned him, even if I didn't.
Yep.
Trial by combat.
Poisoned by his enemies.
Poisoned by his enemies.
Man, I wanted a fair trial by combat, not an OP
It's
guard
coming.
captain.
Coming.
Later
few
in
mon-
the-
few
There's nothing
months.
OP
in a
about
few
it.
months,
It's
well,
just-
somebody's fighting the mountain.
It's just a higher level.
Hey man, I'm gonna go and try and squash some rats next session, so
So you can level up. You're
just
gonna
putting
grind.
that out there. Yeah, man.
I'm
Can we go
gonna,
in the forest and
or
kill boars?
15 XP each.
I'm gonna really hope I run into one of you guys, so I find out I don't need to do all this.
Where did that gnome fellow go?
I'm gonna
Yeah, what-
say Cap and Tony, since you guys both got information individually like that. Normally, I don't mind if you were to share that with the group, but I think it would be best if you
Yeah, I'm not.
don't this
Okay.
time. I think that would work better.
I'm not unless I meet up with the group. Like it's not gonna be a table talk thing.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I guess I shouldn't have shared that the guards are all on edge.
That's fine. Not that big of a deal to share.
I mean, most
That's-
of us
that's
have ran
fairly-
into guards.
that's fairly
Kind of
common.
figured out that the guards are kind of ass.
Yeah.
That's fairly common knowledge at this point throughout
Yeah.
most of the city, so that's something they would have been able to find out pretty easily on their own. Like I'm pretty sure the tavern keepers at the Bronze Loot expressed that they're sort of worked very hard and trained very strictly to behave a certain way. And that shows especially in times like this where there's, a lot going on with the Duragar and whatnot, so.
Why did
Anyway,
they
alright.
think that I was like hiding stuff? Is it because I said that my traveling party was my bodyguard group? I don't understand like why they said I was hiding information.
Like I said, the NPCs aren't always telling the truth.
Oh, so they were like literally just lying to the captain.
Yeah, I mean, you gave them reason for them to not like you, for what's worth, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if they
and
don't
they
like
knew they
you-
weren't going to be able to keep you arrested for the stuff you did.
Okay.
So there was some fibbage going on.
Blow up his head. Blow up his head.
Anyway,
I know
yeah.
that.
So that'll be it for tonight. You guys want to keep going a little bit more, but this seems like a good stopping point. So
Yeah.
It all depends on what the party wants.
So I'm on vacation.
So we're gonna keep playing. Wow.
yeah, so next time we play will be Monday of next week, right?
I think K-Bob's
Yeah.
saying he's on vacation right now, though.
That's
Yeah,
that is the
I'm-
case.
I'm on
up to you,
DM
though.
vacation for a week.
Do it, man.
Yeah, but not on playing tabletop games.
Yeah, no,
vacation.
we'll find time to play Call of Cthulhu this week.
Is
so-
that gonna be tomorrow or Wednesday? I need to talk to Monty.
Wednesday would probably be easier just because we won't have LHL to deal with. But
We
I
can
mean,
do
I
anything.
guess Monty
Monty
and
will be
Eric have RSL, and me and Tony have LHL. So whichever day is neither's necessarily better than the other.
You and
I'll
Tony.
ask
Yeah,
him
thanks
right
for
now.
leaving me out, though.
You're not playing Call of Cthulhu.
You said LHL.
Yeah, but he's
I-
talking about.
Yeah, but I'm talking
Yeah.
about the people who are
Oh.
playing Call of
I
Cthulhu.
invited you to play Call of Cthulhu. You were
I'm
like
hearing
the
that
first
K-Bomb
person I
wants to
invited.
keep
Oh yeah,
playing
you
really
did.
bad.
I forgot about that.
I mean, I don't mind.
Hear that? He's desperate.
K-Bomb desperately wants to play Call of Cthulhu.
No, he desperately
Alright,
wants
I'm
to
gonna
keep
stop
going
the
tonight.
recording.
I was pretty excited to play a session where Hatrick was in jail. Not gonna lie.
Are we good? You guys are
Yeah.
good, right? Before I
Yeah.
stop this, okay.
Yeah.
I can